And now I'll show another very useful way to add some datasets to your project. The idea will be the same, but first I wish to show you the uh, how useful it is to organize that way I'm showing you our datasets in our project. For example, if I want to go back to our site location view, we just come here to DI and check site location, and the right layers are on and the other ones are off. So it's quite quick to do this way. The same for the, let's say, bedrock. Again, bedrock. Remembering sometimes your project might be so complex, you'll have lots of datasets in your layer panel. Checking in one by one will take a while. So let's go back to our browser. Let's retract this, and now back to the .gov.ie. Let's, in this example, try to look for the planning applications. National planning applications. Here you can see the format the dataset is offered. So we are looking for this right now. Let's click here. Let's go to this ESRI REST. This will be the source we wanna. So let's preview. The same idea from the WMS. We are going to copy this URL, go back here, and notice the name of the dataset is, let's go back there, ESRI REST. That means it's a ArcGis REST servers. So same idea, new connection, name planning, national planning applications, and paste that URL. Done. Okay, let's see what happened. Wait a bit, really quick, but notice we have now two features, and notice the symbology to the left here of the name. We have the points and polygons of the application site. Let's add both. Double click, and wait to load the layers into our project. Both are loaded within the noise. Let's drag it out of the group and wait a bit. I don't know if you can see, but some points are popping up. The legend, as I told you before, comes already preset from the on source. You need to wait a bit to have all the dataset loaded. Okay, but another important tip in this case, in this particular case, is to keep your screen just showing the area of interest of your project, because the wider it is, the most data will be needed to download, so it will take more time to you work on it. So let's try to make this quicker. I'll select this boundary here and let's zoom to it here. So let's say 7 The points already loaded. Now the app is loading the polygons, as you can see here. I'll turn off the polygons just to keep working with the points and save our time, but the idea will be the same. Here we have all of these points. We can't work with them, just see the attribute table, but as you can see we have almost 500,000 features, so I will abort it. I don't want to wait for all of this to load. And what we can do right now, right click over it, export again, save feature as shapefile. Let's keep this way. Let's go to our project and in applications, point, save. Here, very important, do not forget to select the extent of this exporting you are doing, because if you don't select the extent, it will save the whole dataset, and as I just showed you, it have almost around 500,000 points to download, so it will take a life to download it. So just download the ones which are relevant to our project. So to do that, we can just set the area we are viewing here, or based on the layer we have, to match only the layer, the area, not the area of the layer as a screen, as a square, this area, and or the map a canvas. Okay, let's set the layer of the side buffer just for this example. In okay, let's run this. As you can see, it is here. All the dots are here in like a square, which have the feature fitted in. I'll turn on and check this, and I wanna the same symbology we had before, just doing this. Right click on this, copy styles, all styles. I go to the feature I wanna to set the symbology. Right click again, styles, paste style, all categories, and it have the same symbology we had before. It's the easiest and quicker way. Let's open our attribute table. We have now 769 points. Not all of them matters to our project, so we can edit this one. Let's say we wanna delete these ones which are outside of this buffer. Just select, delete. I'm just showing what is possible to do. Okay, or I wanna just the points which indicate granted permission. So we can select here. Let's order by alphabetic. Let's select all the ones it doesn't matter to us. So granted. Let's row. Granted, invalid. So here, let's select here, holding Control and Shift. All here doesn't matter to us. Delete. We only have the granted ones. Later, I'll show you how to keep only the features for example, filtered by date. If you wanna just the most recent planning applications, there's a way to filter and show only them. Let's keep this way to keep it simple for now. This is the planning applications in a range of 500 meters from our post development. Okay, just saved here. Well, let's try to run some filters here, some calculations. We can do this manually as well, going to the attribute table and look for the data of decision. So the oldest are here. I wanna, let's say, just the ones in this year. Select all of them and then let's delete them. Edit, delete, delete. We have only the most recent. Okay, let's say I wanna know their distance in relation to our development. As you can see, we have a lot of fields here. I don't want to see all of them. I can come here in this tool, organize columns, and just keep checked the fields which matter to us. So I'll deselect all and I'll check, let's say, the first ones here. Let's see, the object ID, the decision, let's say the applicant, development, the applicant, and decision date, and okay. As you can see, we only have these fields now. And let's check the distance of these planning applications to our development. Just need to go here in the processing toolbox, remembering you can or come here in this little cog or here, and let's ask for the shortest line between features. The origin needs to be our site and location, site and boundary, which is this one, and the destination will be the other one. We want to know the distance. Why is that? We need to have the origin of every line which will be created, like an arrow. So the origin of the arrow will be our site to the features in this shapefile. So the criteria, the method will be distance to the nearest point on feature, the maximum number of neighbors. We can set this. We have let's say we have an idea. Maybe, let's see here, 12. So from here to planning, 12, or we can set the maximum distance. Let's say we had a really huge data set, but we just want to know anything within a range of 2,500 meters. Okay, in this case doesn't matter because I want to see the 12 closest features, and keep this way. Create a temporary layer as I mentioned before, because it saves time to us if anything goes wrong during the process, and open the output. So run, close. As you can see, it's dark. I'll change the to a clearer one just to show. As you can see, one line for each feature from the closest point of our site boundary. These will be then the source of these information I just mentioned, the distance, which are in the last column. The distance in meter is this one. And if you wanna print this project with your planning applications, I'll change here to another kind of symbol to make it easier to see the points. You just need to create a new team and go back to the project layout manager, and new print layout or duplicate one and export as an image, adjusting the edging and whatever you need to do.